You. Hi. Wow. Okay, we are going to settle in together because I felt called to kind of settle in with you instead of doing it before. So let's light some sage. If this video found you, hi. I'm Mystic Maya and I'm having a bad hair day, so hence the hat indoors. Whoa. Ooh. Howdy. It's funny, I like put this hat on and I'm really understanding how like round my face is right now. It's funny, in middle school I used to get bullied a lot, and one of the things that my bully would basically say was that I looked like a Russian doll. Like they call them like babushkas, but it's funny, it's actually a compliment, but the way that he was saying it, like the context of it was always just like, you have a big face. I don't know why I'm mentioning this in the intro, but maybe there's this energy of like, you feel like you're being bullied right now, or just like some things are kind of just lingering in the background that feel really unfair. And it's like you have the spiritual self within you that understands that you chose this karma, you've chosen this mission. And then there's this other side of you, which is the egoic self, the egoic self, right? The ego, what makes us superhuman and physical and 3D, and is like the ultimate teacher, because it's like, it operates out of fear versus love. So you have these like two polar extremes that create balance in its polarity, right? You have the spirit side of love, unconditional love, and then like the very human side that is based on fear, the fog fear, fear fog, foggy fear, fog, foggy doggy. Yeah. Foggy doggy. Why do I keep saying foggy doggy? I tell you. So yeah, I feel like you're battling between those two sides of you, and it's a process. I think what I'm getting at is you're kind of in this sacred in between, and I feel like in general, like the channeled messages that I've been doing lately are really for those who are in this sacred in between, because they answered the call to yet another spiritual awakening. You know, there's so many, and it's beautiful, you know, it's a beautiful journey, but it's also very painful. And that's the thing. It's like, I also feel like spirituality gets this rep that it's all about like green smoothies and going to yoga classes and reading the book. And it's like, yeah, that's one aspect of it for sure, because when you have the courage to go in the depths, or actually, you know what's coming up? There's two versions of spirituality, which it's just like in general, there's always like polarity, right? But it's like, there's the version of spirituality that sits on the surface, and then there's the version of spirituality that goes down in the depths, you know, of the void, of the darkness, and comes out the other side. That really embodies the only way out is through. I'm gonna go get water. I'm feeling like a throat chakra thing. I'll be right back. One sec. Okay, we're back. So there's these two versions of spirituality, right? And I don't like to get into the nitty-gritties of what is right and what is wrong. I think, as someone, by the way, this chair, it makes sounds like when you move, it sounds like a fart, but I'm not farting. It's the chair is farting. Should I take this off? I can't tell. I kind of like it, but it's like kind of funny. Anyways, I'm not one to get too nitty-gritty with what is right and what is wrong. Personally, I believe there's always a midpoint. And I think that is the responsibility of a mystic, is like, there was a version of myself that was very stuck in, it's like this, and it's like, or like that, right? It's this or that, like the black and white mentality. But that was before I was truly awoken to my spiritual gifts and ability as a human, right? Being a human is such a gift. We are superheroes. The question is, do you want to be a superhero, an awake superhero, or do you want to just be a superhero that's not awake? Because I feel like being human in general is a gift, right? So you're just an automatic superhero, but it's like, do you awaken to your powers or not, kind of thing. But any users, I really do believe there's a midpoint to all things. And that midpoint is your individuality. It is your point of view on life. It's taking two things that exist, right? Two truths that exist, and forming your own beautiful opinion and vibration on those two facts. And that's what makes the human journey so unique, is like, there's so many different point of views, and what creates the collective is over time, right? There's so much over time. It's like you form these little groups of people who actually had similar experiences, and it's like, oh yes, I had that similar experience, and then you don't feel so alone in your discovery to the midpoint. Does that make sense? Because I don't even know if that makes sense when I say it out loud. But any hoosers, I feel like you're in this sacred in-between space of like deep healing. I'm talking about cellular DNA healing, where you're realizing that you can't blame anyone anymore, because the divine comedy is you chose your suffering. You chose this suffering. And it's equally freeing as it is annoying. And I think you're in this space of really just accepting that and being like, okay, like I chose this. So if I chose this, then I know how to get out of this, right? I'm the cheat code. You are the cheat code, baby. So just be kind to yourself as you're just feeling the weight of just all of the lessons, the karmic lessons that your soul signed up for. Because a lot of it is, you know, the clouds of duality. The clouds are not even the fog of fear. So we have the clouds of duality, the fog of fear, and then the abundant water, abundant waters of infinite and beyond. Does that make sense? I feel like it makes sense. So let's see. I'm going to pull a card from the Animal Oracle deck and then one from the Angel card, okay? So I want to get a message on... Ooh, my neck cracked. You know when your neck cracks like in the middle and it's just like... Feels so good. Let's get a message what your fear wants to tell you, and then what your unconditional love within wants to tell you. Which also, real quick, before we pull the cards, okay, real quick, by the way, I feel like this is a good moment to ask for some support real quick. If you're here until this moment, can you do me a favor and like the video and consider subscribing? I truly will appreciate it, truly, okay? But that's not what I was gonna say before I pulled this, but then I just remembered, you know what? Let's grow this beautiful community. So if you're feeling like you're inspired and you like my energy, please join the tribe. It would be such an honor to have you, okay? Okay. I don't know if I want to take these two cards, but if they fell out, they fell out. But what I wanted to say before I made my divine ask, yeah, baby, is that there's also this part that I'm picking up of, and we kind of touched on this a little bit, but it's like you're realizing that spirituality goes beyond intellect. Spirituality is connecting the mind and body so you can remember your soul. I say that a lot here on the channel. And that's kind of, it's like, that is kind of what I'm hoping for, like what I pray for as each individual who joins this tribe, that we start to activate the mind, body, so we remember our soul. Like that's my deepest prayer for you. It's like, yeah, I have the cards, right? The cards are just tools. Me being here in front of you, this is just a tool for you to remember. and encourage you. It's like to remember your soul, but to encourage you to connect the mind and body, truly. Because spirituality is so much more than just intellect. It is truly taking the wisdom and imprinting it, or no, because it's already imprinted in your cellular DNA, right? So it's like taking the intellect and just like, I don't know, I'm feeling like it's just like this, how do I put it even into words? But it's just this feeling of just like rooting deep, but like rising up at the same time. It's beautiful, the visual and feeling I'm getting, but can I articulate it right now? Not so much. But it's this root to rise. It's this both and energy of like rooting deep and rising high to the sky and remembering who the fuck you are, which is walking unconditional love. Walking unconditional love. Woo, woo, baby. Okay. So the message that your fear has for you today, which these two cards just fell out, but we have perception, which is so on point, and we have sacred boundaries, which is also very on point. Now, the cool thing about an ostrich is obviously it says perception, so it's literally talking about how do you see things, right? Do you see the glass half full or half empty? Like, what is your perception? And this is so on point on everything we're talking about, right? Like, you are in this midpoint where you're realizing that you truly are the creator of your reality, and that also means your karma and your obstacles. But the thing is, you chose these obstacles for a divine reason. You created the problem and the solution both at the same time. Like, your soul knew that you needed to go through this to get to the triumph, you know, and maybe that is, you know, maybe in this lifetime, you're ending people pleasing. You're ending the witch wound, the medicine man wound. And you're stepping into being the powerful spiritual being that you are, unapologetically. You've accepted the fact that people are going to judge you. That's just a part of it. Honestly, I think the more we are okay, the more we accept that we're just going to be misunderstood, the more victory we're going to experience in our own personal dreams, but also as a collective of just like more people feeling this precious, divine feeling of like what it is to be human and happy. And that doesn't mean, like, when I say being human and happy, that doesn't cancel out suffering, because joy and suffering is a part of the same coin, right? You can't have one without the other. Joy, suffering. It's a part of it. But again, it's how are we looking at it? What is our perception? Because here you might see this ostrich just like, you know, we look at this visual and we're like, oh, it's just hiding its head. It's ashamed or it just doesn't want to deal with anything. When really, it's peeking through because it has an egg down there. It's checking on its egg. It's checking on its baby. You are your golden egg. Everything that you've been through until this point has created this golden egg. And now you're being asked to really surrender. Surrender, 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 surrender. Accept the mission, your unique mission. Surrender to the pain. Surrender to the infinite potential. Surrender to the love. Surrender to all of it. And continue upholding your sacred boundaries, because you are worthy of focusing on yourself. You got to be a little selfish to help others. Selflessness is created through divine selfishness. And that's like a topic that we can unpack it in so many ways, right? But for today, I don't really want to get into that. You can take what you need, leave behind what you don't. But I feel like this is coming as this sacred reminder or sacred confirmation. You're doing well with your boundaries. Like, yes, it's hard. Sometimes the inner child or the wounded self that's just used to survival wants to put them down. But no, It's okay. It's okay that you're taking time for yourself. And if anyone is making you feel less than for focusing on you, that says more about their evolution than yours. And you just got to send that person love, because, you know, they're still figuring out what you're now figuring out. So it's like, we're all students. We're all students in this game of life. And some of us, I don't want to say is more far, like some of us are far along, because I don't even know, is there really a destination? like there is. It's called death. We all die. But we're all just trying to figure it out. And some of us are just, you know, a few steps ahead on the spiritual awakening alchemy journey, right? So that's why it's like having compassion for those who still don't get it, while letting go of the responsibility of needing to hold their emotional hands. Like, you don't need to hold other people's karma. And if anyone expects you to hold their karma, and like, I'm not talking about like if you're a mother and you have a child, there's a responsibility there, right? Until they're 18. But it's like, I don't know, I'm just like feeling like if you're a mom, obviously you have responsibilities, right? You know, and you're in some sense, you know, the caregiver of this person, of this being and their karma. But I think you know what I mean. I don't know why I got like super detailed in the nuance there to be a little specific, but in general, you're not responsible of taking other people's karma. Like, it's just not how it works. And anyone who expects other people to solve their own karma, they're still stuck in suffering. And it's like, it sucks to see. And there's this part of you that wants to really like, ah! But then it's like, the compassion side's like, damn, poor soul that they can't get their ducks in a row. But it's like, there was a part of you that say, oh, poor soul, I got to take their karma on my back and help them. But now you're understanding, actually, I can have empathy for someone and not take their karma. You can send them love for them to have the strength to take care of their own karma. So let's see what love needs to say. There's one card that fell out naturally, but I want to get one more since we'll balance it out. So we got off the bat new love. So love's message is new love. I love it. And then we got manifestation. So what I love about this card is, yes, it's, okay, so first of all, I truly believe that to attract divine union, divine love with another person, first you gotta love thyself. And I feel like if you're here, you're really on that journey of realizing / cleaning up all the areas that you outsourced your love. You're taking responsibility for that. You're like, oh shit, I was seeking so much validation from my partner or from the job or from a family member. And like right now, you're really in this sacred cocoon where you understand that you're the only person that needs your own validation. Ooh, do you see the glow? So that is imprinting. Or not even imprinting, it's like solidifying within you, right? It's like you're remembering this part of you that you're already whole and complete. And I feel like you do want a soul partner. Like, you don't want to do it alone. There's a part of you that's like, I'm ready, but I'm not ready. But this card encourages you to continue on the self-love journey, continue expanding yourself. Go to that random class, that new coffee shop to read your book, like change it up. Go to the museum, go to that free event, go to that coworker who you really adore. They keep inviting you to dinner parties, but you're like, I don't know, like, go. This card encourages you to go be in the energy of joy, because joy is love. It's literally love. It's a portal to love. There we go. So yes, divine love is going to find you. And that's a paradox in itself, because Do you really have to find it if it's already found? It's already found within you. You already have love that you're seeking. You don't need anything extra. Therefore, just continue loving thyself, and the two will become. You're obviously manifesting it. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're manifesting a healed love. But it's really a healed version of you. And like, I say that too loosely because I really do believe healing is nonlinear. You're never just like all healed, you know? But I think the healing journey is all about just accepting that it is a journey and that we signed up for this mission. We signed up for our obstacles. So it's like, I think the healing is in the acceptance and in the forgiveness. I'm being called to actually just look into this manifestation. I usually remember all of these, but this one's like asking me to read the card meeting real quick. You have manifested new opportunities in abundance. Know that you can experience these gifts right now. Your hoped for aspirations are on their way to you. They may arrive in different fashion than you expected, but the rewards that you truly desire, such as feelings, feelings of peace, security, and happiness, are manifested exactly as you requested. Ask your angels, or whatever you believe in, to help you have faith in your ability to manifest. With this faith, you can do anything. Ooh, I like this part. This is the process by which all thoughts transform into tangible forms. So this is a cool reminder and a visual for you. But before I read this, if you can, please close your eyes. I invite you to close your eyes and just sit down and receive the next few lines from a space of mindfulness and just allowing yourself to breathe in and out. And just arrive and get cozy, open and receptive, and open that heart of yours. So the process of manifestation is like this. First, they begin as an idea, born of divine sources. Then the idea meets with a feeling. If the feeling is loving and nurturing, the idea and the feeling create the embryo of the manifestation. You nourish your newborn idea by believing in it and by following the step-by-step guidance that God and the angels, or whatever you believe in, give to you through feelings, dreams, and visions. So just take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth and feel into that beautiful process, the process of seeing what you desire in your heart and in your mind's eye, but also breathing into the feeling that it's yours and it's possible, and that you have all the tools that you need already within you to achieve this beautiful dream of yours. And remember that it's not just about getting to the destination, but what you discover about yourself as you're on your way there. So taking another deep breath in and a deep breath out, letting something go, breathing in, exhaling, maybe even doing that audible sound. One more time, breathing in, exhaling out. Good. Now, slowly coming back to the present and opening up your eyes. Beautiful. Wow, that felt so good. When we say it opens the heart. That is the sound vibration of the heart. So anytime that you feel like you just need to feel, you need to connect into the sensations, right? Spirituality is so much more than the intellect. It is physical. It is a physical experience as a human, right? And that's actually, I changed that. Spirituality is very much cosmic, right? It's so cosmic, it's so divine, but it is the human experience that grounds it into earth. Like, being here on earth is like such a utopia, but we must learn how to ground down the spirituality from the cosmos into the earth, and that happens through the body. So anytime you feel like you just need to like clear the fog of fear, get back into the heart space, and to believe that what you desire is already on its way to you, because you can feel it in your DNA. So you just tap on the heart and you can breathe in. You see? Oh, that feels so good. So you just do that for 5 minutes. Put an alarm on your iPhone or whatever phone you have, and just do that. And you know, you are the creator here. So I say that like you are your own teacher. So you take that example, but make it your own. Freestyle. Feel into what your body needs. Be intuitive here. Tap into your creativity, right? So yeah, that's today's beautiful message. Is there anything else that we need? Yes. Okay, so I'm getting the little inkling to just do a little closing protection send off with you here today. Oh, my ear's itching, which means I think I'm on the money. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, it's so awkward when you have to itch your ear, because one, it looks awkward, and then second, it's just like, rah. Okay. So we're gonna close our eyes one more time. Yes, yes, yes. Come hang out. We're almost done. I mean, you're already hanging out, so you might as well just hang out a little bit more, okay? Actually, real quick, because after this, we're going to be in a Zen space, so I don't want to talk about like offerings and all that good stuff, so I'll say it real quick now. So if you're with me until now, that means we are vibing. So check out the description box, because I do have new offerings that honestly I created from the heart, and I really believe that they can hold you. So if you want one-on-one Reiki sessions, I would love to hold you, where we can go deeper and really get to the root cause of your limiting beliefs and create this beautiful experience for you to tap in / input new subconscious beliefs into your, you know, being. So that's one thing. And then I have a really cool offering that is global and very affordable. It's called A Letter from Your Higher Self. I'm also an artist. I spent 10 years in the branding world, and I created these really cool greeting cards. And recently, a few months ago, I got this crazy download from Spirit. It was like, you need to help people and like channel messages from their higher self, because we all need a sacred mirror sometimes, and healing should be fun. So it could be a cool way to use your, you know, mediumship in a creative way. So I tap in, channel a message from your higher self. You already have this message literally flowing in your blood, but I'm just here to, you know, be a cool little mystic human that can help you just remember that truth. And the whole point of these messages is they're very mystical, right? Like, I mean, shit, you got to trust yourself enough and trust me with this message. So the artwork, because there's different greeting cards, and you can check them all out in the link, but there's all these different greeting cards, but it's a mystery what greeting card you're going to get, because it ties into the message. So yeah, that's that. And then a free offering is join my group on Telegram. It's called The Higher Self Spiral, tidbits on how to tap in on the go. Okay. Thank you for listening to that. Whoa. Oh my God. We're clearing the throat. Okay. So close your eyes real quick and just take a moment here. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And just feel Feel into this open dialogue that we just had. And think and feel what really inspired you. What really was like, oh my God, I'm taking that to my day today. And just breathe into that. Breathe into that gift. Maybe even bringing your hands to your heart. And as you breathe into this gift that you're taking with you for the day, also just allow yourself to recycle anything that didn't resonate with you. Just allow it to fade away. And maybe it didn't, inspire you, but what you heard will inspire someone else. So just taking what you need and just kind of allowing this dialogue to be a cloud of inspiration. And if anyone else needs the inspiration, you will pass it on, because you are a bridge keeper of the heavens and the earth. You are walking light. You are walking divinity. And you, my friend, are here to do great big things. So taking another deep breath in and out, saying thank you for yourself, for showing up and being open and receptive, and just on this beautiful path of self-discovery. I am so proud of you. I'm literally so proud of you, truly. Keep showing up, keep exploring, keep sharing your voice, and just know that the light in me sees and feels the light in you. When you're ready, you can open your eyes to the space. Beautiful. All right. Have a beautiful day.